There's so much drama in our little art form, and I've mentioned it many times. It's due to one thing and one thing alone: virginity. Now, in my last video, I talked a little bit about some magic drama, and recently there's been an update. This video right here, this video is the update. There's no mention of me. I make these videos because I want to become part of the drama, and yet nobody ever mentions Piggy. I want to be a bad guy. Why does no one ever call me a bully? I made a video addressing the situation and sharing my opinion, and yet the rebuttal starts with an emphatic and censored fuck you to Craig Petty and Penn? Where's my fuck you? I want to fuck you. I want to fuck you. Anyways, here's a card trick. We have 3 cards here from the missing piece deck of playing cards, which happens to be my deck of cards. And if you want to get your hands on these, you could find them linked down below. Once they're gone, they're gone. And we have a little variation of a familiar trick. In this case, we're going to take one of these cards, the 2, and we're going to place it right there between the jokers. You could see it there on both sides. It's there, squeezed and sandwiched between the jokers. With a little bit of a shake, we see that card actually happens to turn face up right there between the jokers. What's going on? Am I here? Am I queer?
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
I experimented a little bit in college, nothing wrong with that. However, for the sake of the trick, we take the 2 and we're going to place it between the jokers one more time. This time it's not going to turn face up. We're just going to get a little bit of a revelation. You see, we make an appearance here of a V. As a matter of fact, if we look at the entire word, it says virgin. Like you're a virgin. Now, for those of you that have never seen a woman naked, you'd be familiar with the trick. This is Crow's Twist by Daniel Crows and Paul Harris. However, I added a little bit of a difference, a little jump, a different sleight of hand that makes the color change take place. Typically, it's done in this weird jerking fashion, which I'm not sure is legal around schools. But here I brought it to this position where you're able to do something with your sneaky thumb that really facilitates the change. And of course, if you like bangers like this, I suggest the PigCake Magic Academy. Look at the running list of items, of things that you get access to the moment you sign up, for the low price of a single White Claw a month. In this economy, Lord knows, with Let's Go Brandon, a White Claw is worth a lot. However, for the PigCake Magic Academy, what you're getting in return for that White Claw, which is approximately $5, you get access to over 1,500 videos. What? I undervalue the Academy and give you more bang for your buck than any other magic service. And I'm always uploading. It's not like this is it. One and done. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. No, I'm always uploading new content every single week. So first things first, for this, you're going to need 2 cards, and you're going to need another one with a message on the back, or this could be a stranger card. Unfortunately, due to the massive success of my Kickstarter, I could not release the off-color deck, so I'm going to have to settle for the word virgin. The word virgin on the back of the original pink missing piece deck. Little bitch. Now, I've taken an opportunity to get a break right there above the lowermost joker. So this right here are the top 2 cards. And all I'm going to do here is a double lift. I'm going to turn these 2 bad boys face down. So right now, the situation is that we have 2 cards, unbeknownst to the participant, on top of that lowermost joker. We're going to slide this card off as we wrist kill, which just means putting your wrist in a position where they don't see this. That'll ruin the surprise. And we're just going to slide the joker off, re-grip the packet, and now hold it in mechanic's grip in the left hand. We're then going to pretend to take this card and place it between the jokers. Now, if you notice, your mom's favorite finger is right there in position where I could take this card, apparently pretend to place it between the jokers, and it just looks like it stays there. But that's because my forefinger is holding it in place. So right now, that card is actually going underneath the pile. Now, I need the cards to be with the card out jogged towards the participants. So the way that I do that is I just pinch the cards with my right hand, and I'm going to use my finger here to twirl this entire pile towards the participant. This is going to take a little bit of practice to ensure that all the cards stay square. But if you put pressure right there on this card, all the cards are going to remain towards you, and the participants, or what they think is their card, is going to be out jogged towards them. Really, the scenario is as follows. We have this card directly underneath the top cover card, and this card doesn't have any card underneath. Now, all we're going to do at this point is we're going to take our thumb, and we're just going to push this card forward. So the card that's being held, in this case, the virgin card, the U card, and all we're going to do is lift these 2 cards up and push this card, so now it becomes out jogged. So as you can see from this angle, what's taking place is I'm just going to lift up on the card slightly. I'm going to use my thumb to push this card and push it past that supposed outjogged card. If you do this action with a little bit of a shake, it just looks like that card turns over and is now displayed between the jokers to the participant. So all in all, the movement looks like this, and we have a color change. We could then spread the cards immediately and show the two to be turned over between the jokers. So that is the end of the first effect. Right now, we're going to do what is a glide-like maneuver where we're supposedly going to take the two and place it in the hand. Really, what I'm doing is that we're doing the exact same position as before. I'm going to reach into the break, risk kill the cards as I take the card that is actually behind the virgin card. So this is taking place as I reposition the packet once again. So I'm going to hold the packet momentarily with the right hand, turn over the cards, and now I'm going to do the exact same action as before, supposedly pretending to place that card between the jokers. Revolving it again with the pile outjogged apparently towards the participant, I'm going to repeat the color change one more time. I like to have a little down and upward action to cover the actual pushing of the card, but what you get now is a revelation. Now if you use a different color back, this is obviously going to be a stranger card. I could then spread all these cards and show the actual back of the card that they've apparently seen the back of many times to have changed. So all in all, the sequence just looks like this. We're taking the card, supposedly placing it between the jokers, revolving the cards, and then carrying out the actual color change itself. We could then show that card to the participant, of course not turning over the back yet. We could take that card, place it on top of the pile, procure a break as we have a little bit of an offbeat. We could then repeat the exact same action as before, but this time, instead of the actual card turning over, we have the card that has a message. And the message is that you are a virgin. It's good. I like it. It's fun. It's a different take on it. Some people might not like it. They might like this because they're on the registry. I personally don't like this. I'd rather have somebody else do it, of age consensually. But look at how much virginity you get from that, huh? Who would have thunk it? You thought this video was just going to be drama? No, you got a hot trick. It was my birthday over the weekend. I'm going to be a basic bitch this month and claim the entire month of April as my birthday month. I know I've been part of many friend groups where there are girls that, for example, their birthday might be the 2nd of April and they celebrate it throughout the entirety of the month because, I don't know, they're trying to make up for the fact that their fathers touched them at an early age. I'm going to do the same. Unluckily for me, I didn't have my father touch me because he wasn't around in my life. I would have liked to have that touch. So consider yourselves to be blessed in a sense.
I see you again, when 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 I see you again.